If you're looking to learn guitar, check out Dave Isaac's Guitar Studio on Music Row. Whether you are a beginner or hobbyist to professional songwriter or artist, Dave offers a unique and powerful method of instruction that teaches not just the instrument, but the whole musician. Find out more at NashvilleGuitarGuru.com. From the family grocery hauler to fire-breathing racing engines, the one name you need to know is USA Motor and Machine, located at 51 Cleveland Avenue in Nashville, Tennessee. Give them a call at 615-726-3725 or at usamotorandmachine.com.
Hey everyone, welcome to Music Business Daily, where we give you the coolest, hottest, most current music headlines.
We do that. Today we've got the Black Keys in another lawsuit. We've got a new project from the Roots and Elvis Costello, and we have finally the Coachella lineup, so get ready to buy your passes. Stay tuned. Jeff Meeks and Chris Austin invite you to watch your favorite sports event at the Batter's Box at 43 Hermitage Avenue in Nashville, Tennessee. The Batter's Box offers shuttle service to all Titans home games. It's a great place for friends to gather for the game and after the game. So check out the Batter's Box Bar and Grill, and thanks again for sponsoring the show. Bandwidth for today's show is brought to you by SoftLayer.com. We love SoftLayer here at Talkopolis. They are the greatest hosting company ever. They make everything easy. Check out their website at SoftLayer.com. Thanks again for sponsoring the show. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Monday.
Rub the sleepy out of your eyes.
I'm ready to wake up with you. We are ready to give you everything that's happening. I'm Kelsey Manning.
I'm Shara Rivera.
Let's
First story
go.
that I have is about the Black Keys, because everyone has been picking on them lately.
Everybody.
And by everyone, I mean Pizza Hut, Home Depot, and most recently, this weird casino out of Louisiana.
That covers it.
Its name is La Auberge Casino Resort, Lake Charles.
Ooh.
Did you like that rendition?
Yes, I did.
So they hired somebody to make a track that sounded as similar as possible to the Black Keys song Howlin' For You.
Yes.
And they also hired the same people to make music that sounded like Black Keys' other songs. So
to use in their ads.
Right. So this lawsuit is very complicated because of all the things that the Black Keys are going after them for. And we would play the song, the copied song, but they've taken it off YouTube
Taking
now.
it down.
And what's so funny is that people are actually tweeting and making comments on YouTube saying, you ripped off the Black Keys. And they were saying, no, we specifically hired somebody to make music that sounded like the Black Keys. And I was like, did they not have brains down in Louisiana? Why are they admitting it?
Apparently, it's a lot of times if companies are unable to get the licensing rights to songs, or if they're just too lazy to.
I don't think they tried, or they didn't want to pay the money.
I don't know. They'll hire someone to make a similar sounding piece of music, and it's really like subject to kind of whoever is like your judge, that the eventual lawsuit as to whether it sounds like it. Because you can be arguing both ways. Like, oh, well, that one note sounds different, or like that drum beat is off, so that's why it's a new piece of music.
Well, they should have taken a lesson from Pizza Hut and Home Depot.
That's what happened last year.
Settled that recently. They've been in a lawsuit for over a year, and the Black Keys won, but they're settling it out of court. So we'll let you know when they win this one.
Because they're probably going to win everything.
And they've been nominated for 5 Grammys this year. So in case you didn't know, the Black Keys are on top.
Well, I guess it's kind of flattering that so many companies want to use your music, because I think it's really good. But at the same time,
it's not flattering. They want to be jerks.
The legal way.
That's right.
Well, are you ready to go to Coachella this year?
I'm really not. I want to go to the New Orleans Jazz Festival because I believe they have a much better lineup. I'm disappointed in this year's Coachella
the lineup has been, people have been freaking out about it, and Coachella has been doing all of these, kind of secret posts as to who are we going to have, what's it going to be, surprise. And so then it was announced
they were trying to make lies and make you think that Rolling Stones were going.
Oh, yeah, or that Fleetwood Mac was going to be there, or that all these other people were going to be there, all these big headliners. And it turns out, they have an okay lineup, but it's just not what everybody was expecting. But the Stone Roses, Blur, Phoenix, and Red Hot Chili Peppers are all the main headliners. So on Coachella, which is really funny when they show you the lineup, like the big headliners are in big text, and it's like tiny, itty bitty text.
I'm going to tell you who I'm excited about.
Who are you excited about?
I'm excited about Phoenix, Red Hot Chili Peppers, and the Yeah Yeah Yeahs, because they're coming out of
hibernation.
hibernation.
Yeah Yeah Yeahs are coming out of hibernation.
But everybody else, and Nick Cave and the Batsy, that's pretty cool. And Vampire Weekend. But there's there's only 4 or 5 people I named off. And out of a whole big old lineup, I think I'd hate sitting out in the cold or the hot sun, because it's never good weather for any of these things.
Never.
And just waiting, are you done yet?
So I finished?
listen to the people I want to listen to.
I mean, that's how festivals work, you know?
Well,
and I think the thing is that since there's so many festivals now, I mean, there used to be just kind of a smaller amount, or there were only a few per year, but now kind of everybody has one. I think that it's going to start to get, because it was kind of more in demand, and it made sense, like, oh, I could spend all this money, but I could get to see all these people. And now they're very hit or miss. But I mean, this is definitely someone's favorite lineup. You know what I mean? There's definitely still going to be people that attend. I mean, it's sold out every year. You know, Coachella is a huge brand. They did the Coachella cruise. I mean, it's not my favorite lineup. I'm excited to see, the Postal Service reunion, but I'm hoping I can see that somewhere else besides Coachella. I mean, there's definitely some people on the bill. I mean, it's a huge bill, but it's just not as hard hitting as everyone, I feel like, wanted it to be.
And me and you, I think, are very picky. I don't want to sit around if I don't like the band.
This is true. So, I mean, if you are excited for Coachella, I mean, there's definitely I would say look at the whole bill. You know, I'll put the link below the episode so you can check it out. But tickets do go on sale tomorrow at 10 a.m. So be ready with your credit card in hand.
Everyone that's playing.
Or if you just want to buy tickets and just go and just sit out in the desert.
Do drugs and drink and stuff because that's what everyone does also.
Music festival does.
I'll tell you what I am excited about, though.
What?
And that's Beyonce's Super Bowl set list.
Oh, man.
Because it has just come out in details, not all the details, but some.
Have emerged.
She's going to open with Crazy in Love.
Best.
And then Destiny's Child's also going to be there because their reunion is part of her set. Mm-hmm. So then they're going to go to Bills, 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 Survivor, End with Nuclear. And then there's also going to be other surprises, I'm sure.
Definitely more surprises.
Oh, isn't she going to do a new song from her upcoming album?
That's what they say. That's what's rumored. So I'm excited to see how that goes. I'm already excited that she's playing. I think, honestly, you know, whether you are a big Beyonce or Destiny's Child fan, I mean, you're probably somewhat familiar with their music. I mean, Crazy in Love was a huge song.
Did you know they've been putting out things since 1990?
Well, oh my goodness, that's since I was born. Look out.
Wow. So you have a lot of listening to do.
I have a lot to catch up on. But, so, you know, I'm sure there'll be more details coming out about that. I think mainly I'm just excited to see how the world receives, you know.
Beyonce has been busy.
She's been very busy.
Now, Elvis Costello has also been not quite as busy as Beyonce.
Busy, but a little bit busy.
But he's also coming out of hibernation.
Well, he and the Roots are teaming up for a new album, which I am really stoked about because I really like Elvis Costello. Everything the Roots do is just golden. I mean, honestly. They're just in there. They're just making beats. They're in there. They throw some horns on it. They throw a little spin on it, and it always sounds amazing. I mean, it's really cool. I wasn't even a big late night fan. I don't think a lot of people that are our age really like sit down and watch late night TV. But Jimmy Fallon kills it because he's got the Roots attached, and so now the Roots have been playing with Elvis Costello. Yeah, they started playing, and Elvis Costello would come in and play with, you know, the Roots when he'd come in and do Jimmy Fallon. And Questlove, who's the drummer for the Roots, said by the third time he performed, he was like, let's stop messing around and just do something together.
That's right.
So I'm stoked about this. I think it's going to be really good. They'd only planned to cut a few tracks, but now they're like, let's just do a full album. Why not?
Everyone's going to buy it,
exactly.
Especially everyone that goes to Starbucks because that's usually
like
the crowd they try to appeal to.
Well, I like that, you know, they haven't decided if it's going to be on Elvis Costello's label or if it's going to be on the Roots label. So they're like, we don't know if we're going to do, you know, where we're going to do it, what our release date's going to be like, whether we're going to tour. But Questlove did say, I can just say that it is brilliant. Brilliant. So no matter where it's released, we already have his approval that it's brilliant. So I want to hear it.
Well, I'm ready.
I'm ready for these songs.
In the meantime, Elvis Costello is also going to be doing voiceovers for the late Linda McCartney's new line of vegetarian foods.
Linda's Vegetarian Foods.
That's
delicious.
Right. Now, she passed away in 1998. Everybody knows she's Paul McCartney's late wife. But they're putting out, I guess, they're making new frozen foods and chips and cookies and things to go with her line.
Linda's range of vegetarian foods.
That's right. And so, of course, Paul McCartney is doing the music for it, and Elvis Costello is going to be also involved doing the voiceover.
Well, there you
go. It's supposed to be an animated ad featuring the McCartney family. So I'm looking forward to it.
Very interesting. And I like that, you know, the link to this story, the headline is Paul McCartney used to think that vegetarians were wimps. I greatly enjoy that quote. I think that's hilarious. Because he's talked about how, you know, when he and Linda got together, you know, vegetarianism was still kind of in its early stages as far as pop culture accepting it. And so now Paul McCartney's like, I'm a vegetarian, guys. You can do it, because I did it.
Put out cookbooks. She put a bunch of cookbooks out. But he said that growing up in Liverpool, they were a prejudiced bunch. A lot of people back then just thought of things in black and white. And he said, you know, growing up now, I don't think people would automatically think like that because is just so much more popular now. People have taken on a new outlook on eating meat or not eating meat.
So look out if you're ready for some delicious
ready
foods
for the ad
with some delicious jams behind them. this is going to be the food line for you.
That's
Last
right.
story of the day. I know so many people that I know personally and so many people on the internet will be mourning this, but the Mars Volta have officially broken up and they are no longer together. And so
that's sad.
They're just, and it's a public statement. Their singer, Cedric, he announced last night, through Twitter, again, breaking the news on Twitter, that he can't sit here and pretend anymore. He is no longer a member of the Mars Volta.
Well, tragedies.
But, they've been splitting for a while, and they've done some different other bands, and they'd had some, fights about whether they were going to do a tour. So, I don't know. They're from El Paso, Texas, so I'm
Close to your heart.
Pretty close to that. But,
maybe they're just taking a break. Maybe it's going to be really dramatic, and then
it's
we're
hard.
breaking up. And then you never know. They might reconcile and next year get back together.
Well, it's hard when it's released on Twitter. You know what I mean? It could just, maybe he just had a bad night, Maybe he just ate some bad Chinese and he was like, no, the Mars Volta is no more. We can't do this. But he did say, all I can do is move forward with my music and just be happy that the Mars Volta ever happened. He said they had a blast. Thank you again.
Well,
so if you're a Mars Volta fan, this is a rough day for you. Just, breathe deeply and know that Cedric's going to do some solo stuff. The band's still going to be around, just in different avenues, and you should support them.
Things are just changing.
Things are changing always.
Well, thanks for tuning in on this Monday.
Yes.
And we will see you tomorrow,
we will.
Tuesday.
It'll be really exciting. And if you can't wait that long, find us on Facebook.
That's right.
Facebook.com/Talkopolis.
Or tweet us at Talkopolis.
Tell us about if your band is breaking up.
Or you know what? You could download the app and go back and watch previous episodes.
How neat.
In case you missed one. I know you probably didn't because you got to have us every day.
Obviously. But we're there for you.
If you missed one, be sure to go back and watch the old episodes, or even Emerging Artists or Music Business Weekly, any of the other shows that
whole
we
afternoon.
produce. Check it out.
We'll
Thanks
see you
for watching.
Tomorrow. Bye.
Microcasting for your city. Talkopolis.